Welcome to our first ever video market update. It's November 2017 and I'm Mike Weller with the Weller Group at KW Realty. So our latest stats are in for October around Socal, and at first glance it appears the prices are dropping as we're looking at a slight drop in both the median and average home price month over month. There's two factors behind this really. Number one, this is a typical seasonal adjustment that we see this time of year. We typically get this every autumn in Southern California, Orange County, LA County, and even in Riverside and San Bernardino. Number two, more importantly, what we're really seeing are two different submarkets that are going in two different directions. In the lower price ranges, inventory is really tight. Anything up to $600,000 to $900,000, depending on what city you're looking in around Southern California. Inventory remains super tight. Sales in these more entry-level price ranges remain brisk, and prices continue to rise in these price ranges. However, sales have slowed up and inventory has increased in the higher price ranges, which they've shifted to somewhat of a buyer's market. For example, in my home city of Yorba Linda, anything over $900,000, we now have 6 months of inventory. On average, the National Association of Realtors considers 6 months of inventory the threshold between a seller's market and a buyer's market. So we're really seeing a shift in the higher price range from a seller's market to a buyer's market. However, that is not the case in the lower price ranges. So what does this mean to you or to anybody in Southern California really? Well, if you have a property in one of the lower or medium price ranges, it's still a great time to sell. Inventory is low, prices are rising, we're seeing multiple offers still. Properties that are marketed correctly and listed correctly are getting multiple offers and are selling quickly within a week or two. It's a great time to be a seller. If you're looking to buy, there are some inventory challenges. You will be competing with other buyers, but it's still a good time to buy in the fact that our interest rates are really still low, around 4%. So it's a great time to lock in a long-term monthly housing payment. In the higher price range, if you're a buyer, it's a great time to buy because we have good market conditions where you're not competing with other buyers. You have a lot of leverage when negotiating with the seller, and you're able to take advantage of the lower interest rates. So if you're a seller in a higher price range, it is a little challenging as there is more inventory to compete with on the market and buyer demand has dropped off a little bit. So it's more important than ever to really have a good marketing plan, to really prepare your home, get it staged well, and priced correctly. So by the way, the current tax plan that's been introduced in the House and is currently going through the House, if this passes, this will create even more of this dichotomy that I'm talking about between the lower price range and the higher price range. And I'll get into that in a future newsletter. We'll actually see what gets passed and what goes through, but we could see, even more of a two-headed housing market if the current tax plan does get passed. So if you have any questions or want to discuss your own specific real estate needs, please know that you can count on us here at the Weller Group to be there for you. You can call us anytime, 714-989-6176. In LA, 310-909-6176. And if you have any suggestions on topics to cover in the future, please send them our way. Love to see them, love to hear your feedback. So enjoy the newsletter, have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time when we try this again in December.